Doesn't look promising, does it? I got one bag left. And you thought I wasn't going to show this. I'm not going to do that to you. I want you to see if I can do this in 4 bags. Just because I really don't want to go back to the store. But we'll see. I kind of am doubtful. Lift with your legs, not your back. And I also got a back brace on. I have a feeling I am going to have to tell Mother we are not going to make it. Oh, okay. I still have that little bit of other bag. Yeah, make sure you check all your bags. Make sure you use it all up before you think, oh, brother, I gotta go back to the store. And what I should have told her was, let's get 5 bags. If we don't need them all, we can take one back or something. You know, but I thought that on 3 bags because I didn't measure. I didn't measure first. We're at home. She wanted to stop at Lowe's first before coming over here. Kind of liking this little leaf rake. It works a little bit better than one of those stiff garden rakes for this. See, I don't think I'm getting really a proper 2-inch coverage. I might be getting a little bit less than that. That's why I think we're going to need some more. I could get a coverage, but at that point it only makes sense to get 1 or 2 more bags. Then I can go over here and get this nice and properly the thickness that I want. Because I know after a few months this is going to start looking suspect. Now see, I've got a little bit more to do, but we know there's not going to be near enough. Mother's going to be surprised when I tell her, you know, guess what? We need to get some more. And how much more would you think we would need? Huh? If you said 1, I would have to put the kibosh on that. If you said 2, I would also have to say negatory. I'm going to get 3 more bags. Can you believe that? 3 more bags to get a nice proper coverage. Because see, remember over here, right over here, remember we were only 2 inches off from the old stuff right up against the curb. See, we still got an inch there. So I'm being very lenient and miserly with the bark that I already have in there. And I can build this area up because I know there's foot traffic that kind of comes along here through the parking area. Because the parking area is over here, see? And then lots of times they don't like to walk behind the cars. They like to walk in front of them and along here and boop, 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 boop. So I know I need to have it thicker there. So, wow. You know, I could almost do with 4 bags. I don't know if she's going to like that. But, you know, if you're guessing for the second time, get enough for your project. And if you got a little bit left, you can use that later when the wind blows or your water goes on and you see where your light somewhere. Leave it in the garage, and you always got it to freshen this up. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna clean up a little bit and give her the bad news. Yeah, see, I told you 4 more bags, and this is the same stuff, but it's a different bag, but it still says small, and they just redid it in a different container, and those were over at the store. When I got back to the store, here's another tip for you. When I went back to the store, they didn't have the exact same bag as what I got, and you hope that you don't run into a problem where you can't get the rest of your stuff to finish your project because they don't have it next time you go to the store to get it. Well, this is the same stuff. And of course, this time what do you suppose Mother had to get? Oh yeah, she had to get some little things like this. This is what happens when you help your mother out. Now I've got to plant these two buggers in one of her pots at her house. Yes, thank you very much for the extra work, Mother.
Okay, Joe.
And see, she's got a little pot, and these only came in gallon containers. Sometimes they come in 6-packs. So if you see something in a 1-gallon container, maybe they'll come in a 6-pack, but because these didn't, what I'm gonna do, because I want to get a good coverage in the pot, once I take these out, I'm gonna cut these in half, so I have 4 halves, and then I'm gonna plant those strategically in her big round pot next to her front door. What do you think about that?
Yes.
Trying to save you money.
Thank you.
Because,
thank you.
see, these will get bigger, but it's gonna take a while to cover the full coverage of her pot. So enough of that. Let's get on with the project. But before that, I had it stacked over here. She said, make sure you don't put it next to this. I thought this was window cleaner, but it's not. What is this, Mother?
That is weed killer.
It's weed killer and weed killer. And how did you make that? Her own concoction. She heard about it on Facebook or YouTube. Something. What is this?
It was.
What was it? Vinegar.
Vinegar and Epsom salts and the Blue Dawn liquid.
Oh, Blue Dawn liquid. Okay, that's right. And then you put water in there, and that's your weed killer. And I tried it out once upon a time. Last time I was here at the church, as a matter of fact. They had weeds all along the sidewalk over here and down the front. And you know what? I don't see any of them anymore. And I think it kind of worked.
I think it did.
Yeah. So it's a little bit more economical. Plus, it's not as harsh on the environment. And when I was at the store, remember I told you they had plastic? They have plastic bags. And right outside the place, here's these bags. They were in a roll, and then you can pull them out. I've got a long piece underneath here. You can put these in your trunk or whatever. They're free at the store. You know, they also have red flags that are free, and twine if you have to tie down your trunk or something like that. So remember that next time you're at the garden department or your hardware store. You know, they always have stuff like that. Usually it's out right as you walk out of the store. Okay, see this nice sheet here? It's just right here. Ugh. So here's this big sheet. I just laid it out like that. And you can put 2 in there, or 3 or 4 if you want to fill the whole back of your van, let's say, or you know, like your trunk of your car or whatever. Remember that.